I am gonna cover so much of my life in this video, so be ready to get a good eye-opener of my lifestyle, my busyness, my schedule. Weekends are a combination of self-care, catch-up cleaning, quality time, reading. I literally throw all of that in as much as I can every Saturday, and Sunday is purely a day of rest for me and my family. And boy, do we need it. Without further ado, this is my typical Saturday morning schedule. And P.S., it's gonna be raw and honest because I am a no bullshit kind of Christian spiritual woman. And if you're new to the channel, you'll quickly catch on that I am not your average Christian woman, and I'm not your average spiritual woman, and I'm not your average mom, wife, or woman in general. And I love that, and I want to share more of that because I think a lot of it's hidden in day-to-day life, especially on YouTube channels. I can sometimes be a mess, and I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of the realities, and I think it's refreshing when we see other women not hiding those realities that we all secretly know we do or we go through. So that's one thing you will always see in my channel is just straight up truth. My truth, my lifestyle, and oftentimes we share the same truth with other people. So enjoy those, I think, hilarious moments of pure chaos. When I jump out of bed and head downstairs, I'm eager to get my day started. I put on oil. Pretty much one of the first things I do out of bed. I nourish my body, hydrate it. It, oddly enough, feels really rejuvenating and great. I touch my plants, kind of get that energy going and flowing. And Saturdays in our home is a clean day. And the kids know that. We start to get cleaning. Each kid has their chore list. I love sun catchers in the windows. This one is one of my personal favorites, the Moon Tarot card. Here's Roland. He's, it's like a love-hate relationship. But, you know, we get each other. He loves me. I love to put on music from the vinyl collection I have. That really is like the background noise for the day. It's very peaceful. Definitely one of my favorite things to do and listen to. Sometimes I need a reminder that it's a cleaning day. And honestly, I love Lucky Charms. That is my typical go-to breakfast thing, if at all. Sometimes I don't even eat breakfast. Then I just get cleaning. First thing, I love to get it just done and over with. And then I'll relax just for a bit to catch up on the news, check my emails, right after vacuuming usually. And of course, every now and then I gotta keep the kids in line. But you know, that's easy, right? Can I help you? think one of the most important things about parenting is letting them explore and do their thing. And that is one thing I definitely let my kids do. I let them push the boundaries, and that helps them learn, if not sooner than later. Just like I did when I was a teenager, I would work on the weekends with my dad, and oftentimes he would take me on jobs or with clients, and that is what my daughter does some weekends. So this is my medicine bag I take pretty much everywhere with me. It has some of the vital and things that I need in my life that help with my chronic pain, that help with mood. And if you wanted to know what my signature scent is, it is Sweet Ash. It is my favorite. I go everywhere with it in my little medicine bag. It's just what I smell like. So there you go. And of course, every season I switch the smell. I have a Ariana Grande smell that I love. So that's the way it is. Every season has a different smell. This room I talk about often if you follow me on Instagram. It is a room that's used for so many different things. One function being it's a little library where we come and read, do Bible study, just spend time together, and the kids love it. It's like a little family room. It is an altar room. It is a sunroom. It is a self-help room. It is a friends gathering room. All right, Buddha, let's go get the mail. It's also my apothecary. Come on. And I break out all of my ingredients in that little area. Now, as a Latina, I suffer with hypopigmentation on occasion, and Lived Tinted is an amazing product that helps alleviate that problem. It will seriously lessen it. This is my forging journal, and it's just a journal of blank white pages where I'll draw, write my ingredients, recipes, ideas, and it was custom made in a farm in Texas, and I absolutely love their work. You can only see it at a certain angle, which is pretty cool. If able, I also try to get in some reading. French Women Don't Get Fat is one of my favorite books that I actually enjoy reading. I bought it when it first came out when I was a teenager, and I still read it to this day. It's just a really nostalgic book for me. I lived in Europe for a few years, and it brings me back to that. I just try to do a lot of family time. There's really nothing on the schedule books. I just live each moment on the weekends with the flow. And like this situation, my son loves to explore a lot of the treasures I have in my sunroom. And he loves this crystal in particular. And I hate to stop him. So I'm watching him very carefully. And this is what I mean by I let my kids push the limits. And I know that's breakable. But at the same time, I'm teaching him to be careful and gentle. I also enjoy drinking a cup of kratom tea, usually in the mornings to get my day started. It helps in numerous ways for me. So why do I drink kratom tea? Well, though I may look young and hip, I do have some debilitating issues that knock me down quite regularly, and instead of the plethora of painkillers that are at my disposal, I choose natural alternatives. So, of course, within reason, being a career-driven businesswoman, but a woman who cares about being coherent and healthy and above reproach and alert, I am very selective. And the time is also very important on when. There's been many days where I will live in excruciating pain on a flare-up and just live through it because I can't take anything that won't debilitate my brain, and I need to function. So I wait till the kids are asleep sometimes, and then sometimes if it's really bad, especially the nerve damage that I live with causes some pretty bad pain and flare-up. The Rick Simpson oil is amazing, and I highly recommend you Google that. It really does wonders, not just for people like me, but cancer patients and so many others. The research is coming out in waves, which I'm so glad, and Kratom tea is really not far behind. So I'm very thankful that that's also on the way to being shown in the respectful light that it really does deserve to be in for the lives that it changes. Now, with everything, there are going to be people who abuse it, just like people abuse sugar and cookies. So, you know, you shouldn't let that deter you from doing your own research and maybe perhaps trying it, or at least not judging those who do drink it, because I am a college graduate, highly intelligent, educated, respectful woman who loves Kratom tea, and you would be surprised by that. Some would. And it's just foolishness. And I'm happy to break the stigma that this isn't a drug, and people like me who are respectable enjoy it too. And I hope that wave of those suburban moms or career women, CEO babes, they keep coming out and not being ashamed or hiding the fact that they support alternative medicine like kratom, kava, marijuana, even ashwagandha is very close to kratom, but yet that gets better publicity and a better light than kratom does. And it's purely based on big pharma and the media and the few people that are outspoken in a very negative, foolish way because they had a worst case scenario situation and they want to demonize it. And I get it. Some of the situations are hard because you never know how your body will react to something. But you know what? People die from Tylenol, quite a lot of them. And yet you would never think that. If more people die from Tylenol than kratom tea, kava tea, marijuana, you can combine them all and still more people die from Tylenol. So drink to that. Before lunchtime, I like to try to get in one project, kind of herbal project, homeopathic remedy type project, and it could vary. And that's usually right when I put my son down for his one nap of the day. Then I get started on that project. So today I am needing to make more conditioner, leave-in conditioner, and I'll show you how I do that. So this is a very simple trick I do when I'm low on leave-in conditioner. I fill up a little bit of water and I add some moringa oil with Blue Lotus, which is really great for your hair and scalp. I mix that in, like I said, with a little bit of water in one of the spray bottles. And then I add some of my favorite conditioner. Base the amount I put in based on how heavy it is. Conditioner is really heavy and you really don't want all that weight on your hair because that defeats the purpose of creating that light leave-in conditioner. So usually about 2 pumps, depending on how deep the pump is on your bottle, but that will give you like the perfect kind of weight. You really have to mess around with it and play with it. So start little and then increase from there so you don't put too much in. And then you just top it off with maybe a little bit of more water and you're good. I have a collection of all kinds of natural herbs and botanicals that are for body, beauty purposes, even massaging purposes. And they do wonders, and I sell them in my apothecary online, and I'll add that link down below in the description notes. I am currently reading The Planets in Youth. I'm fascinated with astrology and the cosmos and just the factual scientific evidence that lays amongst this information. And that is definitely a taboo topic as being raised in a Christian home. As you can see, I like to break boundaries. Thanks for watching.